One Campus program helps students with their identity. Find out how they use clothes to express themselves.
Campus Services conducts performance reviews. How a change in work will impact some U of A staff members.
Right now. Welcome to this Thursday night edition of UATV. I'm Maddie Phipps.
And I'm Gabriella Phelan. Thanks for joining us. 54 counties across the state find themselves under a high fire danger. This includes Washington, Benton, and Madison County. The increased risk comes with the dry, windy conditions and will continue until the state sees significant rainfall. Many cities and fire departments warn their citizens about fire safety to not create potential wildfires.
And city officials declared a burn ban for all of Washington County. County Judge Patrick Deakins put the ban into effect yesterday morning. Only county judges set burn bans into effect, not cities. Violation of the burn ban could result in criminal charges.
Construction continues on the new fire station in Fayetteville. The new station lies at the corner of Woolsey Ave and North Street. The 11,000 square foot facility will remain staffed with existing personnel. The new station aims to create shorter fire response time.
In a recent press release, J.B. Hunt Transport Services announced their new CEO. Shelley Simpson will succeed the current CEO, John Roberts. Simpson currently serves as a board member and president for J.B. Hunt. Simpson will assume the position of CEO on July 1st this year.
Fort Smith Public Schools just announced that their security cameras will receive an upgrade. These cameras will utilize artificial intelligence programs designed to detect weapons. All Fort Smith schools and administration buildings will outfit their security system with this AI program. This effort intends to prevent gun-related violence in schools.
Students away from home for the first time often find themselves wanting to experiment with different styles. One resource on campus gives students a free opportunity to do just that. UATV's Jolie Richardson joins us from outside the open closet.
The Multicultural Center's open closet provides opportunities for students to try on various styles of clothing they might not have tried before. The open closet was established after the Transition Closet of Fayetteville came to campus and gave out more clothes than they had before. This signals a need for gender-affirming clothing on campus. In addition to clothing, the closet also provides makeup, shoes, accessories, toiletries, and menstrual products. A representative for the closet says that they give students the opportunity to have clothes that they feel confident in.
All types of clothing, all genders of clothing, and we welcome people to shop for free because we want people to have clothes that make them feel comfortable.
The closet gives students from all walks of life the opportunity to try on new clothes, from those facing financial hardships, international students needing a new coat, or those just looking to try a new style. Now, this part of the floor will be going under renovation after spring break, but don't worry, the Multicultural Center's open closet will still remain in operation. They will have various pop-up locations all over campus, as well as a scaled-down version at the Multicultural Center's new offices on Garland. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Jolie Richardson.
Those wanting to donate to the open closet can drop off donation items at their location in the Student Union.
As national and state races heat up here in Arkansas, our very own campus government also gears up for their student body elections. Last night, candidates debated on campus issues, and tonight the same candidates will speak at a town hall in Geifels Auditorium. Students will ask questions regarding current campus issues and future prospects for the university. ASG voting opens on March 4th and closes on the 6th.
This week marks Eating Disorder Awareness Week. The National Eating Disorder Association reports that nearly 9% of Americans will develop an eating disorder in their lifetime. Tomorrow, CAPS Psychological Services will host an outreach event. The event runs from 10 to 1 tomorrow in the Union and will provide information, activities, and food.
University programs recently opened applications for council positions in the coming year. These positions coordinate notable campus events ranging from performances to guest lectures. Members will work with the university to allocate funding for these events. Students can apply for the positions of president, vice president, upstart coordinator, and committee chair.
The University of Arkansas confirmed it will look at campus custodial and ground services to confirm that the service remains high quality. The university employs 140 workers that service 120 buildings and 4.5 acres of land, and they receive the same substantial benefits as the tenured professors on campus. But these benefits may fall at risk for custodians if the university decides to outsource its custodial services from a private company called SSC. The custodial admin at the union says he's concerned this decision could deprive resources to Arkansans who need it.
It worries me that we could possibly be going into a direction that we're taking good benefits away from poor people that are mostly from Arkansas.
A decision should be reached any day now. The university says once a choice is made, any potential impacts will be discussed with employees and their supervisors ahead of implementations.
Yesterday, Chancellor Robinson received the Platinum Achievement for his work in higher education. The award comes from a national program that recognizes the achievements of minorities and women. Chancellor Robinson accepted this award as his 25th anniversary at the University of Arkansas approaches.
And the Hyper will undergo a $24 million renovation. Renovations will focus on the outside and second floor of the building's update, include additions to new multi-use spaces, locker rooms, turf, and an extension to the fitness center of 13,000 square feet. One university recreation representative says this chance came from students.
We are so grateful to the student leaders who use their voices to say, like, we really need a bigger rec center to accommodate the growing student population on campus.
Renovations will begin this summer and wrap up around fall of 2025.
Here for your nightly forecast, we're going to be in the lower 40s earlier in the night, going down to the upper 30s as the night continues. As you can see, we're going to have a little bit of rainfall, potentially winter weather, as we go down in those lower temperatures. And for your current weather as of right now, we're here in the 50s, which is the high for today, but it's going to go down more as the night continues. I'll have more later in the broadcast.
Repairing the cracks, how Fayetteville helps their trails.
The Civil Rights Act turns 60. How the community used art to celebrate.
Filling a judicial position.
The composition of the court and therefore the decisions of the court affect the whole state.
How voting can change the makeup of the Arkansas Supreme Court.
Campus elections open today.
The smallest bit of votes can push that over.
How students can cast their vote for Associated Student Government.
A look towards November. What voters can expect to see on future ballots.
Welcome to this Monday night edition of UATV. I'm Jackson Ward.
And I'm McKenna Earnhardt. Thanks for joining us. Along with Arkansas, 15 other states will vote for the primaries tomorrow. Between all Super Tuesday participants, candidates battle for over 800 delegate votes. California and Texas hold the most delegate votes with 169 and 161 respectively. Other states include North Carolina, Utah, and Massachusetts.
Those in participating states on Super Tuesday can vote for those running for the 2024 presidency. And the Republican Party, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley runs against former President Donald Trump. The Democratic Party contains Joe Biden, Dean Phillips, and Marianne Williamson. Williamson suspended her race last month after losing other primaries in February.
Voters will find many other Arkansas state and national positions on their ballot tomorrow. Caitlin Draper, incumbent Steve Womack, and Senator Clint Penzo all run for one spot in the United States House of Representatives. For state treasurer, Democrat John Pagan runs against Republican and current Secretary of State John Thurston. Jim Petty runs for the state Senate. However, over 10 districts will see votes for the new state House representatives.
This election marks the first time in 8 years where the Arkansas Supreme Court will have a new Chief Justice. 4 candidates from across the state look to claim the first spot on the bench. UATV's Colin Anderson joins us live at the Washington County Courthouse with more.
In 2016, Judge John Dan Kemp won the election to become Chief Justice of the Arkansas Supreme Court. Today, 4 candidates are fighting for his spot on the bench. Unlike the federal Supreme Court, the state one has both an age and term limit. And as Judge Kemp is more than 70 years old, he cannot run again as the incumbent to defend his seat. The other unique angle of this election is that each candidate runs as a nonpartisan. One law professor at the U of A says despite not having any party affiliation, disclosing their views still has some advantages.
It's nonpartisan. They are not supposed to declare they're Republican or Democrat, but they often declare their judicial philosophy, particularly in a state like ours. They will declare if they are conservatives.
Announcing their views allows voters to pick which candidate most closely aligns with their own philosophies. It also allows each group to control the majority of the Supreme Court votes. This would allow them to interpret ways that more closely align with these political views. 3 judges currently sit on the Supreme Court that are also running for this Chief Justice position. And if they were to win, Governor Sanders would pick the replacement for their current seats. However, if the new candidate were to win, then each other candidate would retain their current spot. Reporting live, Colin Anderson, UATV.
Thank you, Colin. Tomorrow is the last day to vote, so make sure to get to your local polling site to cast your ballot.
While tomorrow's voting centers around candidates, ballot measures will appear in elections later this year. Some measures include the Medical Marijuana Expansion Initiative and the Right to Government Transparency Initiative. Exempting feminine hygiene products from sales tax and the Right to Abortion initiatives also find themselves on the ballot. Voting for these measures that will make the ballot will take place in November.
On campus, another election opened today for voting. The Associated Student Government General Elections open today at 9 a.m. All seats in the Senate and the ASG executive offices can be found on the ballot. One ASG representative says voting maintains importance.
Realize how much your student government exec really does interact with admin on campus, and they really do advocate for you as a student, and so you need to make sure that you are making the choice of who you want to be your voice.
Students can cast their vote online, and voting closes at 4 p.m. on March 6th.
Voters having access to the polls regardless of ability.
That when a voter comes in to vote, that they should be able to vote without any assistance.
How ADA accommodations allow everyone to participate in voting.
Super Tuesday approaches fast. Where you can cast your ballot in Washington County.